Hello traders, Stock Sumo here with BlueHorseshoeStocks.com. Hope you're having a good weekend. We're having a great week, coming off some big winners. Last week we put out our medical marijuana roundup alert last Tuesday. Had some big gainers off of that list with HEMP and MJNA. And one of the things that we like to do here, we're always on the lookout for the next big runner. And upon doing some scans over the weekend, we ran across this play, and that's IFUS. That's Impact Fusion International Inc., traded on the pink sheets. And there are a lot of nice things to cover in this chart. All the indicators are looking really strong, and let's go over those indicators. Looking at the accumulation and distribution, you can tell that the accumulation and distribution is sharply increased. The RSI has gotten through the 50-day moving average. It's also above the 50 line, and the RSI looks like it's heading into the power zone. Notice these volume bars are starting to increase. We're starting to see some volume pickup, and some momentum is starting to flow into the stock. And the key thing about Friday's trading session was we closed just above, actually right at the 50-day moving average, which is at 0021. Now, as long as we can maintain above that 50-day moving average, I think the stock can make a nice move. The next key resistance points are going to be the 200-day moving average, which is sitting at 0024, and the 100-day moving average, which is sitting at 0027. Okay, looking at some of these other indicators, you can tell that they're looking very bullish. You had a recent crossover on the PPO. The PPO is also getting above that 50-day moving average. That's a very positive sign. The blue bars in the histogram are starting to build up to the bullish side. We always like to see that. The slow stow also had a recent crossover. That's a positive sign. So all these indicators are looking very strong. Notice every one of these indicators, they're above the 50-day moving average. So when we get above that 50 DMA, chart starts to show some strength, and the stock is responding nicely as a result. You can see that the past 3 sessions, there's been 3 green candles in a row here, and we broke out of our downward channel. Let's take a look at this annotated chart, and I pointed out all these details. Here's our downward trending channel. Notice we're breaking above this channel. The stock looks like it wants to break out, and if the momentum can continue and the volume can continue to increase like we've seen the last few sessions, then the PPS has a good chance at breaking out. Needs to break above these moving averages, like I said, at 0024 and 0027, the 200 100-day moving averages. I pointed out the next resistance after we break above those moving averages. We got resistance at 004 and 005. So you can see that there's a lot of room for some upside here on this chart. All the indicators are looking really strong. We like the makeup of IFUS. That's why I want to make sure it's on everyone's radar come Monday morning at the bell. This one's going to be on high alert. Be sure to stop by our blog at BlueHorseshoeStocks.com for any and all updates on IFUS, and be sure to read our disclaimer for disclosure purposes. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great week.